Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, I guess. Hello. It is I, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and you only need yourself for today's streaming workout. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, clearly it's streaming properly. Let's go ahead and get right into it because all we've got is 30 minutes. My timer's actually already set. All right, so starting off with just like a little march, maybe a little lateral side to side march. And then we're gonna turn this into a higher knee drive. Maybe give yourself a couple shoulder rolls right here. Start to lengthen your breath, start to draw in your lower belly, and then let's find one spot to stand, and we're just gonna alternate. Exhale, finding a somewhat higher knee drive. And your knee drive can be straight to the front, or maybe your knee drive is a little out to the side. I'm going to get 4 in each direction. So alternating 4, exhaling up, knee drives to the front, and then alternating 4, knee drives a little to the side. Let's keep that up. Finding that front and side knee drive. We're going to get one more time, 4 to the front, and now 4 to the side. Let's warm up the hamstrings. Nice big kick forward, kick and 3 steps, kick and 3 steps. Try and keep your leg nice and straight. And whatever height it comes up to, toes flexed back towards your face. So if you're feeling really tight and tired, you might not get a very high lift in your leg. And if you're a little bit more flexible, maybe you're able to get that foot up a little bit higher. We're just taking a couple more big kicks into those hamstrings. For 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Plant your feet. Let's once again lift that right leg up. Let's open it out, tap it down, bring it in and down. 2 more times. Lift it up, rotate, down, up, whoop, in, and down. Last time. So that lift, rotation, a little tap, a little lift, rotation, and tap. Switch your weight. Try not to jam your kneecap back while they're making this move happen also. So there's a little pressure through your heel, but you're also pressing down under the ball of the foot. You can have a slight bend in your knee so that your quads are engaged. You might even feel your glutes engaging right here. We're just warming up that hip a little bit more. One side and then the other. Last one. Awesome. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. Give me a couple jumping jacks with your arms. You can either go for a real jumping jack or take a nice lateral side to side step. I've lost my water and I'm going to grab it because we're probably going to need some water today. You keep on doing those jumping jacks though. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yay, we did it. Let's come right into circuit number 1. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to get the right knee, left elbow moving, a little crossbody elbow to knee tap, and then a forward kick. So again, for this forward kick, it is okay if your leg does not come up very high. But instead of crunching down when you're making that kick happen, I want you to keep your chest lifted, shoulder blades rolled down and back, low belly pulled in, and just find as much reach as you can. Think towards your toe coming up towards your hand instead of your hands coming down towards your toe. Okay, we got 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest in 3, 2, 1, begin. Jessica. Mondays. Okay, here we go. So that same elbow and knee driving towards each other. And we can keep this on the somewhat simple side. You got your weight in your left foot, slight bend in that left knee. When your feet are a little closer together, this is a little easier. But when you step out a little bit wider legs, you're going to feel that exterior glute hip working a little bit more. Each time that foot comes down towards the floor, whether it's coming in close under your hips, woo, We're coming out for that slightly further away, almost like side lunge. Take a break. Make sure that your foot comes down quietly. We're going to switch to the other leg. I'm going to start with my feet closer together, elbow to knee drive, finger to toe, tap. Remember, chest stays lifted. Bring your foot as close to your hands as you can. And 3, 2, let's do it. Elbow to knee, finger to toe. You can keep it nice and slow, but if you're trying to get your heart rate up a little bit higher, pick up that pace a little bit more. Try not to like bounce too much also in this right leg. So I'm keeping that bend in the right leg, still pressing down through the heel, finding some pressure under the ball of the foot. So that quad is working here also. And you can take that wider step, work a little bit harder through this left hip. Ooh. You're going your own pace. Yay, take a break. We're switching to the other side one more time. You feeling that? I'm feeling that in my hip flexors already. Good news, bad news, we're going to find this knee drive kick in multiple directions and planes of motion. Original starting leg in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. This is the only round where we are standing though. So remember, you can bring your foot right underneath of your hip, a little bit easier, or you can take this little bit of like a gentle side lunge. Every time that elbow and knee come together, using the exhale, we're decreasing the space between the lower rib and the hip, both on the crunch, still happening here on the long leg extension. Just working our abs, we made it. And working those hamstrings too on those big kicks forward. Ooh, shake it out for just a second. We're going to do the other side. I'm seeing how fantastic my hair looks. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. All right, last time with the standing elbow to knees. Remember, you can keep that foot coming right down, nice and quiet, toe tap underneath of the body, still keeping lots of weight, not letting that weight shift too much from the right leg, and then option to take that slightly longer step here with that left leg out to the side instead of just under you for a little bit more challenge. And you're just going your own pace with your breath. Your exhale's finding the drive of the motion. We made it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's come on down to the floor. Teeny little sip of water if you want or need, but mostly just wetting your palate. Next up, we're going to go for a suitcase crunch. So from down on the floor in reverse tabletop, elbows or knees are going to tap each other. Feet can touch the floor, straight legs up towards the ceiling, arms come up overhead. You can always extend your legs nice and long if you want to make things even more challenging, or just work here from 90 degrees. I'm going to work from the 90 degrees of the legs because I just don't really have a lot of room. So even if you don't want to reach all the way up, you can keep your legs at 90 degrees, just finding a little bit of a difference in that reach with your arms so that we're really working those low abs as well. All 4 rounds look just like that in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So elbows to knees, feet can tap down, fingers to toes, just like we were doing. While standing, looks a little bit different. Make sure your lower back is staying down on the floor. So if you need to, you can always work to do just one at a time right here, but we are going to get a jackknife crunching a little bit later. So this just one at a time will be a subsequent round. Otherwise, elbows and knees are tapping maybe just one toe up to the sky. So really keeping that low back on the mat. However, you need to work today, take a break. Ready, friends? All right, so still finding that suitcase crunch. Maybe you hold for your full exhale, really start to exhaust your abs a little bit. In 3, 2, here we go. So elbows and knees, maybe hold for that full exhale. Inhale, tap down. Inhale, tap down. So just an option to increase your time under tension. Woo, feel that in those abs. Using that full exhale to find that extra fire. Really thinking about too on that exhale, slow back, pushing down into the mat. We got 3 seconds left. Take a break, take a break. 2 more times through. 2 more times through, and then we're going to work in a side plank. Slow down your exhale longer than your inhale. Bring your heart rate down. 3, 2, 1. Elbows to knee crunch. So if you need to, maybe you don't hold it for the full exhale. Maybe you just keep moving, but it's not about moving as fast as possible. It's about finding as much engagement as possible. So even if you do less, it can be more if you're really using that exhale to its maximum potential. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm feeling that burn. We got 1 more round to go after this. And I'm feeling the burn more. Take a break. With that slow elbow to knee suitcase crunch than with the fast. What about you? What about you? Last time through. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last time through. We'll grab a quick sip of water when we're done. See, you can be annoyed with me, but I can only be annoyed with myself because I wrote this workout. I love that before doing it, I'm like, what a great idea. Oh, this is going to be such a great idea. Laying in bed this morning before the alarm went off, like, what if we just did a variety of knee to elbow, finger to toe drives? Woo! 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, staying low to the floor, but feel free to grab that quick sip of water if you want it. Side plank with elbow to knee drive and finger to toe. You got some options here for your side plank. Oh, hey, sweat. Awesome. You can stay with your hip down on the floor, with that opposite knee down on the floor, and just find your elbow to knee drive, a little bit of a reach, and then a kick forward. Or you can press yourself up onto your knee, work from here, or you can press yourself all the way up into a side plank. I'm going to work from one of the first 2 options I told you about today because my shoulder is not feeling great. So I'm here to keep moving, but I know I can't challenge myself as much as usual. But can you challenge yourself a little bit more? If the answer is yes, go for it. And if the answer is no, enjoy modification with me. Let's start on one side. Keeping my hip down because I'm being smart for my body today. We start in 3, 2, 1. So finding some nice long extension. This is that wider elbow to knee drive that we found while we were standing. Finger to toe. So our warm-up moves today really were simulating the actions that we were going to take. Once again, using your breath, decreasing the space between your lower ribs and your hips. If you're even having trouble staying up here on your arm, you can lay yourself all the way down, still find that elbow to knee, finger to toe. We got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Switch to the opposite side. Slow. All right. Coming to the opposite side. So again, you have the option, hips down on the floor, knees down on the floor. Maybe that bottom leg is long, a little extra challenge, elbow to knee. Let's do it. Oops, a little too much couch in the way. Finger to toe. Awesome. Elbow to knee, finger to toe. So I'm driving that elbow to knee up and wide to the side, not just forward. We already got that great standing forward. Ooh, elbow to knee. And how can you just keep going today? So, do I wish I could be with my hip off of the floor? Sure do. Still getting this range of motion. Woo! Working that hip, working these side obliques a little. We got one more time on each side. Which side are you going to do first? I think you're going to stay with the side that we're on. What about you, Fred? Which side are you going to do first? You're going to go for the top of the box? Okay. Okay, here we go again. Whichever side you want, each one more time. Find that nice long length. Elbow to knee crunch, and then fingers to toes, kicking forward. So this time we're drawing that elbow down towards the hip. You're decreasing the space a lot on the side. We're getting a little bit more of those obliques. And especially if you're pressed up, your upper body is working a lot more. We do have one plank coming up for our final round. Keep driving that knee to the sky. Yay! And then switch other side. Birdie. Hey, birdies. Hello, hello. It's so good to see you. You dropped a peanut. Would you like it? No. You ready, Fred? Here we go. 3, 2, elbow to knee, fingers to toes. Wow. So remember, you're thinking towards that knee, driving up to the sky, nice and wide. More than halfway. If you're in that plank, you might be moving a lot slower than me because you got a lot more balance happening. We did it. We did it, everyone. Quick sip of water again if you want. Just a little sip. We got plenty of time to hydrate before and after class. Okay, jackknife crunch time. So this time we are getting basically the same move that we got to enjoy standing, but from laying on our backs. We're going to continue with one elbow, one knee working at a time. So my right elbow is going to move and my left leg is going to move. While that's happening, you can apply some pressure from the left hand into the floor, and driving the right heel into the floor can also help. So as that heel drives into the floor, a little squeeze of the glutes, might feel it in your hamstrings, might even feel that quad start to fire up to help you press up a little bit. If straight legs is a challenge for you, same thing with that other leg foot bent can help you access your abs a little bit more, the same way that the straight leg heel drive, if you're a little bit more advanced, can help you to still keep your lower back on the floor. All right, so elbow to knee, finger to toe, right arm, left leg, 3, 2, 1. Right arm, left leg, and then that kick up towards the sky. So still using the exhale, and you can press your hand into the floor. Maybe your forearm is even helping you lift, or maybe you hover that arm off of the floor for a little extra challenge. And if you really want to be extra, that right leg can also hover off the floor. But I only want to be a little extra. I just want a little extra today. You're going whatever pace you want. You can be moving nice and fast, or you can once again find that exhale, hold, see if that is a little bit more intense for your abs, and take a break. We're going to switch to the opposite side. No, you know what? Let's do the same side. Let's really tire out that same side. Right arm, left leg moves again. You ready? Last time for this side. Right arm, left leg. More than halfway right now. Three, two, one. Beep, beep. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. Remember, you can have your left knee bent and planted on the floor if that's what's going to help you to get your elbow and knee to touch. And then that kick up towards the sky. Woo! My right glute hamstring is tired. Elbow and knee, fingers to toe. Keep your lower belly pulled in. Keep your lower back pressed on the floor, especially as you lift. As you lift up, lower back is really pressing down. Lift a teeny little bit as you lay down because of the natural curvature of your spine. Keep drawing it in though. As you exhale, just pulling it in. Remember that arm can be pressing into the floor. It can hover over the floor. Yay, take a break. We got one more time of this move, and then we're done with this move. I say it so excited, yet I feel like for me, this is one of the easier moves that we've done so far. How about for you? We still have to do it one more time though. Yay! Three, two, one. Here we go. Elbow to knee, fingers to toe. Are you still really using that exhale? There's a lot of things to think about. So I'm just mentioning it again in case it was one that you forgot. Almost over. Yay! All right, take a moment, draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little circle of your knees in one direction. Ooh, a little circle of your knees in the opposite direction. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. Open your chest and shoulders. Try and press the outer edge of the shoulders to the floor. Tuck your chin to your chest. Give yourself double, triple chins. Stretch your elbows down towards your hips. Take one more long, slow, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Maybe you rock yourself up to a seated position. We got plenty of time. But I still want to make sure that we get a nice cool down. So we're going to take one round out of the next move. Just one though. Okay, we got a mountain climber into a down dog ankle tap. So the more challenging version, should your shoulders and upper back be capable of allowing you to make this happen, is from a plank, you're going to get a nice elbow to knee mountain climber, and then press yourself up, tap towards your opposite ankles, and then shift the weight back forward. Your elbow to knee can be the same side, or it can be the opposite side. I'm going to work from tabletop because I'm being smart for my upper back shoulder, and I want to continue to work out and heal and feel better. So sometimes, you got to take it down a notch, and that's okay. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Begin. But I'm just reminding you, I will also say I did still go to yoga this morning. Did it go very well? Nope, it did not. But I still showed up for myself and I did what I could because that is what every day is about. It is about doing your best. I'm going to add in an extra little plank weight shift. So after I tap once, I'm going to shift forward and then I'm going to shift back again into down dog, tap another time, and then find that mountain climber. And take a break. All right, we got 2 more times through. That wasn't so bad, right? That wasn't so bad. Maybe you're moving a little faster than me. Maybe you add in a couple extra mountain climbers if you want. So you don't have to do just 2. Maybe you go for 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So finding that mountain climber and then pressing up and back. You can have a bend in your knees, shoulders away from your ears. So as you come into that down dog, engage your lats down your back. This time I'm going to add 1 mountain climber each time I get back to the mountain climbers. Just about 10 seconds left. And take a break. We got one more time through, last time, and then we're going to go right into a child's pose to start to stretch things out. We start in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Find your mountain climbers. Find your down dog, ankle tap. That's our straight leg, fake modified kick from this plank. Less than 10 seconds to go. For 3, 2, 1. Carefully release your knees back down to the floor. Knees can open nice and wide. Send your glutes back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward. As far as feels good for your hands, head relaxes down towards the floor. If you want to take a generous bend of your elbows, you absolutely can. Slow your exhale down. Bring your heart rate down. Awesome. On your next inhale, press yourself up to a tabletop. Give yourself one nice slow cat. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Push into your hands, palms really round through your back. And then as you change your breath, one nice slow cow, pulling your chest forward, arching, your spine behind you. Back to your neutral tabletop. Extend your left leg nice and long. Press the ball of your foot towards the floor, and not just the big toe, the pinky toe too. So toes pointing down towards the mat, shoulders away from your ears, low belly pulled in. We're going to lift the left leg up and cross it over the right side of the body. Look over your right shoulder and shift your hips a little to the left. You can stay on the ball of your foot, or you can roll to the pinky toe edge of your foot, a little bit more of an intense stretch into your hip. The more you look over your shoulder and twist, the more you're going to feel it in your left shoulder. Take one more big breath and change. Head comes back to center, toe points down towards the floor. Inhale that left leg up, bring it back next to your right. Give yourself one slow cat. Give yourself one slow cow. Back to your neutral tabletop, flat back, low belly drawn in. This time extend your right leg nice and long. Right hip turns down to the floor as you press all 5 toes down into your mat. Then inhale your right leg up, and over the left side. Push into your left hand palms, no sinking into your shoulders. As you look over your left shoulder for your right foot, feel free to, shift your hips towards the right. You can roll a little or a lot onto that right toe side of your foot. Make sure you're still breathing. Take one more deep inhale, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, eye gaze turns back down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bring it next to your left. One more nice slow cat. One more really big cow. Awesome. Shake it out a little left and right, left and right. And then tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Take a pedal through your heels, stretching out your calves. Walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. When they get there, transfer your hands to your shins, shoulders away from your ears, belly draws in, nice flat back. Exhale down to your forward fold. Take a moment, shake your head yes. If your fingers don't touch the floor, grab hold of your opposite elbows or wrap them around your legs. Shake your head no. Lots of weight into your heels. Bend your knees and slowly roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time. Stack your head over your heart, over your hips, over your heels. Turn your hands, palms forward. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, little upper back bend. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. Chin neutral to your chest, and exhale, relax your arms down by your side. That is all the time that we have for today. I hope that you had a fantastic time. What did you think? How did it feel to do essentially the same move from so many different planes, feeling it a little bit differently? I can't wait to hear how you feel tomorrow. Adios from me and Linda. Till then.